Hey everyone, if you can hear a party going on in the background, just ignore that. It's my neighbors. It is a Saturday night, so it's good that somebody, is getting some partying in. I, of course, did a 4:30 a.m. workout, as I do sometimes. Really tough getting out of bed, but yesterday was also tough, but today was even harder. But I did a very light deadlifting. That wasn't that intense, but the rest of the workouts, I was able to hit a lot of muscles. Just like yesterday, had about like 50 minutes to an hour of working out. Was able to hit like 5 or 6 different exercises, and it felt really good, honestly. So I started off with the hang clean, going into a squat. Most of these exercises had about 3 sets each. So they all felt pretty good. Yeah. Hang cleans, they all felt good. I had to go light because of the noise level. I didn't want to like throw it on the ground. But so far so good. My form looks all right. I really love that hang clean. I need to go heavier in the weights because usually right now, like the limiting factor is, of course, the noise level. I'm not doing heavy weights, but also my grip strength, because I'm able to do a lot more as far as hang cleaning, but because of my grip and not wanting to throw it onto the ground, that's like kind of what's limiting. I have to do like light enough that I can catch it on the way down. So this is like a 45, so 135 total. All looks good. I am realizing right now that with my shoes, I should probably try to do these barefoot because my weight is very far forward. And if I look at my mechanics, especially when I'm doing like the back squats, I'm actually messing up my mechanics a little bit. They're making me I'm going forward too much, to be honest. So I might start reverting back to the back squat or to barefoot as far as my squatting goes. But that was just my hang cleans into a squat. And then the rest of this is like rear delt work. Been feeling a lot better with my banded work. Been able to get that mind muscle connection a lot more. And controlling it on the way back, I found to be a good way to really get the burn, get the connection going. I do this later, but later on in the workout, by far the lift that made me feel it the most, lift I was the proudest of, as far as like getting myself close to failure, it was preacher curls. I actually don't know how much weight I have on the bar because it's a easy curl bar, so I don't know how heavy it was. But that lift right there was by far the most effective. I was like maybe like a 1 rep or 2 reps away from failure while I was doing those preacher curls, which is surprising because I was able to do like a whole lot of like bicep curls before with the same amount of weights. But when it's a preacher curl, the way that the bicep is isolated and I can't use like momentum or anything else to really help me get the bar up, it just got like a crazy burn, and my biceps really felt it in a way that they usually don't. I did like preacher curls maybe last week as well, and I didn't do that many, but today I did like a lot, and it felt really good. So yeah, this banded work that I'm doing is the only like targeting of the rear delts that I really did. Besides like I think I did some bent over rows. Oh no, I just did the deadlifts. Deadlifts doesn't really do rear delt work. So I suppose also I did the pull-ups, which is kind of rear delt. Nah, that's pretty much all that. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at is I didn't do a whole lot of rear delt work. So, of course, room for improvement. But I was able to do a lot of other stuff. to target other muscles. The lats, I did the pull-ups, deadlifts, to target like a lot of the other back muscles. And I also did some back extensions. I actually adjusted the little, my bench so that I was able to lift up. Oh, man. Can you guys hear my neighbors? God, they're having a great time. I should go over there. I should be partying right now. I'm tempted to, I don't know. I might work out at 4:30 a.m. again, but we'll see. It's also possible that I just do the workout after. But we'll see. I'll wake up at 4:30 a.m. and see how I feel then. But most likely, I'm probably just gonna do the workout after work. So yeah, deadlift. This is a 45. Yeah, this is just with 45 pounds. I was doing only 10 reps. I probably could have just done like higher rep and just see how like far I could have taken it. But, the deadlift does take a lot of fatigue. So, doing light deadlifts, it did allow me to do a lot more work. I probably wouldn't have gone around to doing back extensions if I did like very heavy deadlifts. But yeah, some other things. I was going to do some, not Romanian deadlifts, good mornings? No, not good mornings. Romanian deadlifts. I was going to do some of those, but then I realized it probably would be better if I did those tomorrow during my leg day. So yeah, we'll see. Plenty of stuff to consider for my leg day tomorrow. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure a lot of people would look at these workouts and see how little I'm doing for my deadlifts and kind of just scoff at me. But, the real important thing is like the consistency. The hard part is just getting out of fucking bed, and doing these workouts. But overall, I found these to be like, I'm very proud of what I'm doing. And that's all that matters. Yeah, but of course, I do want to do like a very heavy deadlift, it's just when you look at people on social media, like they're lifting and they do like crazy lifts, that's all you see. You don't see like all the work that goes into it. This is pretty much the exact opposite. All you see is the crazy amount of work that goes into it. And then you don't see any of the payoff because I'm just dying out here. Payoff is my shoulders falling out. Anyway, yeah. I will say, especially looking at this video, and I was looking at myself earlier in the mirror, my back looks a lot better than it did before, because my back was a huge weak spot before, and now that I've been like consistently been doing these push-pull leg splits, before it was kind of just leg day, but now I've spread the love enough, Now my back's getting really built, and I'm feeling good about the pulls. My shoulders looking a lot more big. I will say one thing that I do want to do is traps. I haven't really worked out my traps that much, and I think that's probably a big weak spot. I want to get those steroid traps, When people take steroids, their traps just get like super massive, and they look like they have like a neck guard on them at all times because their traps are so big. That's the goal. So big I can't even walk through doors. Yeah, and then these are the preacher curls. Yeah, this was the good stuff. Real isolation work, being able to do these. Yeah, my stepdad, he was the one who first showed me preacher curls, and I did them, and I was doing like really lightweight, and this is maybe when I was like 16, and I was like, oh my god, like this thing's killer. And I didn't like it because it was so difficult, and I stopped and never did them again until now. And now I'm really liking the preacher curls. I think these are going to be my new alternative to doing these the way I was curling before. I was doing like 8 curls of the lower range of motion, those like 0 to 90 degrees, and then 8 curls from 90 to 180 degrees. and then 8 curls 0 to 180. But I was using momentum, I was using other muscle groups, I was like cheating on form. But this is like true only the biceps. So this is real isolation work. And I think this is going to be a lot better as far as like muscle growth in the future. You can kind of tell that I'm like pushing my arm as much as I can into the bottom. But you can also see like I'm really close to failure. Like I probably only had 1 rep left in the tank there before I like tear my bicep. So yeah, stuff like that make me feel real good. But yeah, this, and then also the back extensions. That was also another one that I did. I felt pretty good on. I probably left a lot in the tank for the back extensions. I threw on my 25-pound vest because I was able to adjust the bench. So I was like hinging from the hips rather than like hinging for like it ending like a little bit below the hips or below my femur. And I had to like hinge my hips more. Anyway, I just adjusted the bench so that it was higher up. Like, you can kind of see where that padding is. Before, it was like at my mid femur. And I wasn't stable enough to like really go down all the way. But, you know, after I adjusted it, I was able to put on the 25-pound vest and just go hammer those out. So the first one I didn't do any 25-pound vest, but after that I threw it on and it felt a lot better, a lot more comfortable. Yeah, I do like 3 sets of those, and then I do a set with of sit-ups, but I can only upload 15 minutes on YouTube video still. One of these days I'll verify my channel. But yeah, I mean, usually I don't even have that much more footage. I mean, like, I don't know what I'd do like a full yoga progression. Maybe show you my cardio, me running in the morning. But yeah, yeah, like 15 minutes is sufficient anyway of like uploading a video, and like I'm running out of things to talk about right now. Talking about my progression, and stuff like that. But yeah, I definitely left a lot in the tank as far as these back extensions go. I could have really killed myself. But yeah, I mean, these back extensions are something that like I've never really done before. In football, they might have made us do it like once or twice, but it's not really an exercise I ever did, especially like once I got to college, you know? So I'm working out like muscles I've never really worked out. And yeah, I mean, it's a lot of room to grow. If I'm gonna get like 200 pounds, you know, you gotta hit those new muscles that you don't really usually hit. But yeah, honestly, just feeling really good. Maybe one day I'll do like a physique thing, but I'm like really bad at posing. I've never done any of the body. Like I don't even know how to pose. All I know is a double bicep, you know, double bicep. So yeah, maybe one day I'll show my physique fully. But I mean, it's not even about the physique for me. It's really just about the strength. You know, seeing how much weight I can, you know, it's all about the strength. So yeah, I'm going to end it a little bit early, the commentary. But yeah, hope you guys have a great day. Maybe I'll be up at 4:30 a.m. Maybe I'll sleep through my alarm. I suppose we'll find out. Yeah. Oh, by the way, it is a full moon. I should have talked about that. Yeah, so I worked today and it was a full moon. And it was so chill. So maybe it is confirmation bias, the whole full moon. All the patients are crazy. I mean, honestly, the patients weren't, like, crazy. I didn't even see anything that bad, you know? I mean, I shouldn't say they weren't crazy. I was in, like, you know, when you first walk into the emergency department, there's, like, a triage area. So I was there all day. You know, there's, like, people, like, inside the actual building, like, the actual emergency department part. And they were, like, getting yelled at all day. But yeah, dang, bicep pump is crazy in this video. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Bye.